Are you seated comfortably in the awareness of being a soul that is perceiving the world through the sense organs of the human body? In this awareness of an elevated soul, an eternal, divine soul, you can connect your mind and the intellect with the one who is a supreme teacher, the wisest companion, and listen to his words of wisdom. He is incorporeal, invisible to the physical eye. We can understand him with a higher intellect, and we can study his elevated directions. You, residents of Madhuban, have to keep one thing in your awareness to become powerful. What is then one thing in which everything is included? Whatever thoughts you create, whatever words you speak, whatever deeds you perform, and whoever you come into connection or relationship with, simply check that everything you do is equal to what the Father does. Let your thoughts be equal to the Father's thoughts. Let your words be the Father's words. Because all of you have promised that you will only relate what you have heard from the Father, that you will only listen to what the Father relates to you, that you will only think about the things that the Father has told you. This is what all of you have promised, is it not? Since this is a promise you have made, this is all you have to check. The awareness of being an elevated soul in an elevated place for study. You are the one who is now uplifting your own awareness and uplifting many others. How do you do that? By understanding that you now belong to a family of angels. You now belong to a school that is meant to make you into a divine angel that is helping many others. When you have this in your awareness, it is easy to follow. To follow means to follow in your awareness, to follow thoughts, to follow words, to follow the Father means first of all to belong to the Father. And those who belong to the Father feel as if they live together. Here, these versions are mentioning the name of Madhuban, the forest of honey. That is a place that is on the physical stage, and that is a great place. However, not all of you can go to a physical place in order to experience your greatness. Now it is possible to come to a subtle place which is a subtle Madhuban, an angelic forest of honey. And it is not a forest, it is a garden. Coming to the awareness of being part of a family of angels and together being able to change the world, changing what is old, decayed, degraded into a new world full of peace, love, and happiness. And the method to do that is to know that you belong to this family. You don't need to make any effort. You don't have to bring a certificate. You don't even have to study or to pay for it. You have to wake up to understand your truth, who you truly are, to return to your original, eternal identity of being a soul. That soul is an angel, and that soul has the ability to follow in his thoughts the highest Father, to follow the Supreme Father in thoughts, words, and actions. That would mean to be able to check yourself. To check where you are on a daily basis requires power. Let us hear a few more words from the Supreme Teacher in order to understand what can be done to have that power. And again, the Supreme is invisible. So let us connect the intellect with the wisest companion. Just as you are tireless, so you must also remain constantly stable. Whenever the results of any of you are examined, let them all be seen as foremost in being constant and stable. Let them not be second or third in number, because Madhuban gives light and might to everyone. If the light and might house were constantly to fluctuate, what would become of everyone else? Every resident of Madhuban must definitely put on a crown of the light of purity. You must wear a double crown, a crown of virtues and a crown of purity. And this crown must have at least 36 diamonds in it. Let each of you virtuous jewels sparkle and make others sparkle. All of you are stable in the stage of being absorbed in love, are you not? Simply belong to the one Father and none other. You can experience so much supersensuous joy in this. You like the elevated stage of being full of all virtues, do you not? Even if you spent day and night in that stage, you would still constantly want to remain in that stage. Constantly maintain this awareness and remain a powerful soul. We heard the words of wisdom describing how whoever is a student on the spiritual path, they have the option of maintaining a very good, a very elevated inner stage. You have the possibility and capability to become a lighthouse. It is the duty of the lighthouse to give light, and it is a duty of an angel to remain in light and to bring others into light. And all of that is based on your ability to check and change. your ability to check yourself, the power to check yourself, is resulting from a longer endeavor to discipline your mind. It will start with your dedication. As you are listening now, as you are studying every day, as you are putting into practice, as also meditating daily, you create that heart that is dedicated to you and to the Supreme. You create determination. You exercise your power of determination. You also develop discipline. With that discipline in place, it may feel at the beginning as a coat that you put on and you change when you wear the coat of discipline. And you may feel it's a little bit artificial to start with, but very quickly you will feel that it becomes your nature. Discipline will become normal to you, natural to you. And when discipline is in place, checking will become easy. Checking your thoughts and seeing, are your thoughts equal to the thoughts of the Father? Which are the thoughts of the Father? The Father's thoughts are the thoughts of a benefactor of the world. The Supreme Father is thinking that you are great, you are a soul, you are eternal. Everything is a play, everyone is safe. To check yourself whether your thoughts are like the thoughts of the Father requires this power of dedication, determination, and discipline. That will make you doubly sensible. You will feel from being senseless in many of your actions, you've got the power of decision. You've got the power to judge, to be sensible. And then your double fortune. It is a great fortune to become disciplined in your life. And also, it is a great fortune to realize who you truly are. And that is the essence of your spiritual endeavor, awareness. Being able to maintain the awareness of being an elevated soul. You are that elevated divine child of the Supreme. And it is in this awareness that you can make the change. You can follow the thoughts of someone or the words or the deeds of someone for a while. Even that is limited. To be able to copy someone, no matter how elevated they are, is still limited. To be able to make the change, to become the permanent lighthouse, you have to switch your awareness. To switch in the awareness of being an angel is a matter of a second. In 1 second now, you are aware that you are a body, you are listening, you are looking at a body. And next second, just by withdrawing your attention from the outer world, connecting to the inner powers of the soul, you realize you are an angelic being of light. It takes just 1 second to change your awareness. That is a true following. To follow means to die for a moment to the consciousness that you are a body, that you are that so and so person. And in that moment, next moment, you are born as an angel. That means to follow. Would you like to share your thoughts?
Shanti. Yeah, the important aspect to realize is this checking with the determination to make sure that you are in the right awareness. And If not, it just say, as you said, takes 1 second. So that's the second, which is the effort. And that means it's effortless, it's natural. And more and more we do this, it becomes more natural to us, because that is our original nature, to be in the soul awareness. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Would you like to suggest a practice for the day?
Yeah, maybe at least every hour, if not more, in between every half an hour, we can create a chart and see how much check and change we were able to make in what situation. It could be any situation, but maybe just we can look at the time every half an hour or 1 hour and check and change.
Thank you. Remain in the awareness of being an elevated soul, an angel, and a lighthouse. Have a wonderful day. We'll meet again tomorrow. Bye-bye.